I'm going to show you two ways that I like to weave in my ends on Tunisian crochet, but we need to first flip to the wrong side of our work. And I'm going to use some strands of gray yarn just so you can see what I'm doing a little easier. So I'm going to thread that onto my darning needle. The first way I'm going to show you is a way knitters like to weave in their ends. So I'm going to do this hiding behind a row of Tunisian crochet. You want to make sure you're behind a row so it doesn't show through the gaps between rows. And right behind each row is two little rows of bumps. So I'm going to go through 2 bumps to start. And then I'm going to go over to the next bump from where I came from, through that, and then back through the bump below that I started in. And I'm going to keep repeating that. Go over to the next bump, and now up through the bump we came from, and now over to the next one, and then back down through the one we came out of earlier. And I use this technique also with knitting, and so do many other knitters. You're just kind of weaving your ends in a figure 8 type of motion. And I like to do this for about an inch or 2. Now I will flip to the right side of my work and show you that it hardly shows through the right side of your work, especially if you're using the same color yarn. And it's tucked right behind that row. Now I'm going to show you my second way that I like to weave in my ends. So I'm going to thread a new strand of yarn to show you. This way may be a little better so it doesn't go through the middle of your work. We're going to do it at the edge of our work going up vertically. So I am just going to keep weaving my ends in a straight line vertically up through every little bump that I can catch with my needle. And I'm going to go up about an inch or 2. And now I'm going to skip one of those bumps and then come back down. And this is the technique I use with regular crochet also. And now I'll flip to the right side of my work and show you that shows through the front of your work just a little, but if you're using the same color yarn, then you will be just fine. And those are the 2 ways that I like to weave in my ends, so it all depends on your preference. You can go up vertically or horizontally. And that is how you weave in your Tunisian crochet ends.